Today we're going to go over a stock Elkhart coach 15 rear luggage that we usually have here on the ground at Davey Coach. It's on the E350 chassis, so if you're familiar with driving vans, you're good to go. One thing to remember though, this is wider than a regular van, and we'll discuss how to drive that properly once we get inside the vehicle. You can see wires going to the mirrors. That means these are remote powered and heated. We'll look at those when we get inside as well. There's a shutoff valve here for the heaters. It's a manual shutoff that you do when the heaters are not in use in the summertime. Gasoline only, so no diesel. And there is a rear luggage compartment in the back. Turn the handle all the way over. Opens up, you have an area with a couple of shelves on either side, which makes it easier to stack the luggage. Then to close the handle all the way, and then you just leave it down the bottom, and that is a lockable compartment as well. Pretty plain. We've got the oversized windows, so it's better for the passengers to see outside. There's a special key that allows you to enter and exit the vehicle without having to go through the driver's side. This is the key spot for it, and that is the Kubota key, as they call it, which will allow you to open the doors and close the doors if someone were to leave something in the vehicle and you don't want to have to go through the driver area to get there. Now we'll go around the front and hop inside. So obviously, key for the ignition. We'll turn that on. One thing to remember always, and this is just like your car at home, we want to turn the lights on, the headlights on. That makes the clip lights of the vehicle run. But it's just like your car. If you leave those on, I left the headlights on, and you turn those back off. So we'll start the vehicle again, close the door, and go through the interior. So once the vehicle is running, as we discussed, we turn the headlights on. You have air conditioning here for the driver. This top switch is just for the front, and that's just for the driver. So we'll turn that back to off. This is for your rear heater. You probably hear it back there. And then air conditioning for the back is this switch only. It's a 3-position switch. You have some charging ports here for cell phones. Cruise control is similar to any vehicle, on, off, set, excel, and coast. One nice feature about our stock units is that you have remote powered heated mirrors, which your controls are over here. This top button, when pressed, the red light comes on. That activates the heat for a foggy morning or a morning that may have ice on the mirrors. So when we turn the top switch, this moves the top mirror on this side, and this moves the bottom mirror on this side. So the top button is for this mirror, this bottom button is for the mirror over here. The basic switch is here. This will open and close the door. Always we just leave this RPM switch on. That allows the vehicle to move the coolant, circulate the coolant through the vehicle quicker to keep the heat and the air going more efficiently. Every time we open the door, the dome lights will come on, which is normal. And then when we close the door, they go off. It's all right though, if someone needs lights on, you do have a switch that can turn on. There's one switch here, a little light, that's hard to see, but it's a door. So when that rear door is open, this light will illuminate and a buzzer will sound, alerting the driver, please make sure you close the door for the rear luggage compartment before you drive off in the vehicle. Again, we mentioned earlier about driving a van. So this is basically a van cab. So you're used to, with your arm on the window here, having the yellow line just normal right here on the road. But this vehicle is wider, so you've got to move yourself over to allow for that outside tire to not be over the yellow line. So you just got to move over a little bit. There's still plenty of room in the lane, and that's the biggest thing you'll need to do, that if you're driving vans and moving into a bus, is just to remember to move yourself over a little bit so that the vehicle is centered in the lane. DOT safety kits are also included. We have the first aid kit, which we mount here, triangle kit, and fire extinguisher. You do have an electrical compartment up here. Don't really need to go in it much, but it just shows this is where everything is for the body electronics. And as the note here says, any warranty work that is to happen on the vehicle needs to get pre-approved by Davey Coach's warranty administrator. So this is the passenger area. If you have any further questions or like to see any more of our inventory, please visit the website at www.daveycoach.com.